Greetings, YouTube. So today, I finally have my bone collector, and I want to give a couple of updates regarding Valaverse and Action Force and all the talk about it. So the first one is regarding this. So if you watched my last video, I want to say, or maybe the video before that, I talked about the fact that this had gotten lost somehow. It was ordered in December, never came all throughout January, sent a couple of messages to Valaverse, and they got back to me right away. First they said, yeah, it's coming. Then when it didn't come again, I sent them another message, and they said, hey, look, we'll look into it. They got back to me again within a couple of days. Found out, for whatever reason, the order never shipped. So they immediately put it in the mail. I think they sent the email on Sunday. I got the package on like Thursday. And I had ordered Bone Collector here. I had also ordered this. This was in the same order. And for my troubles, which I did not ask for, I did not ask for this, they gave me a free Weapons Pack Bravo. So, thank you, Valaverse, for that. Yes, I would have, rather have gotten my package on time, but at least they did me a solid to, make up for my troubles. Also, as far as the videos go, talking about Action Force and Valaverse, I had to remind myself, I was reminded by somebody, and I have to keep this in mind, that not everyone has seen all of my videos. So if I don't re-say something or reiterate something from a previous video, people will make snap decisions based on one video. And so if it sounds like I'm repeating myself and saying stuff that I've said in videos over and over again, that's why. All right, enough of that stuff. Let's take a look at the figure. So, as usual, we'll take a look at the box here, and I still have him in the box. I took him out already, but I put him in the box just for presentation's sake. Here is his file card and his artwork. All right, let's have a look at him. All right, so here we have the Bone Collector. Take a look at him. Very nice sculpt, very stoic look. They do really good sculpts on the heads, I will say, for Valaverse. Every character looks distinct, even though this is another bald white dude. He does not look like Karak. Going down the body here, he has one of these tack vests on that they come with. His has different colors, but it's the same basic vest. A sheath here for his wicked knife. This little belt thing here that I talked about before. You see you have the extra magazines on this side, and then holster for his sidearm. This side, got a different camouflage print here. Looks good. And then I believe these boots were used with Karak and Sergeant Slaughter. The Army Builder dudes and Condor had the buckled up boots, whereas these guys have the ones with the laces. He looks good. Again, as far as reuse goes, he is completely reuse, which is fine. Again, if you're collecting action figures, you should be okay with reuse because they use it all the time. Everyone does. All right, so let's take a look at his accessories. Okay, so for accessories, Mr. Bone Collector comes with the assortment of hands. these three are in the package. And then just like Condor, there was a bag of hands behind the figure stand. So he does come with the 8 hands, 3 here, another 3 that I just showed you, and then the 2 he comes with. He has a Desert Eagle, very nice, silver, nice and big, right? Then he has this very stylized blade. Apparently this is it's called a Kukuri, and it may have Nepalese origins. Looks very nice, and he does have that sheath on the back for it. See that silver on there. And then his main weapon is apparently an M4 with a grenade launcher on the mounted at the bottom. M203, I want to say it is, with the removable magazine. And again, the extra magazines are already on his person, on that leg compartment. And then here's the accessory that really makes Bone Collector Bone Collector. This wicked, crazy mask of, I don't even know what animal this would be. Some type of great ape that has huge fangs. Awesome. All right, so let's look at articulation real quick. It is more of the same. Neck or head can look down, head can look up, decent amount. We don't have any neck articulation at the base, but we have the ball and hinge. Arms go out to the side. Arms go up and around. You are double jointed. Hinges at the wrist, depending on what hand you got in. You got the diaphragm and the ball joint at the waist. The vest is going to restrict the diaphragm, but you can still bend over pretty good with that ball joint at the waist. You have the drop down hips so that you can go all the way out. You got a thigh twist, a double joint at the knee. You have a boot twist, right? Or maybe not. Yeah, you do, yes. Boot twist. Typical articulation at the foot. Up, down, and rocker. So he is very standard for an Action Force figure. I'll be interested to see how they do the articulation for their female figures when they come out. For whatever reason, action figure companies seem to want to do wildly different articulation setups for their female figures. So I'll be interested to see. Oh, and just to be thorough, there is a butterfly joint as well, which I believe I forgot to mention. Oh, one more thing, just to be thorough once again. Yes, he has one of the vests that are hard to put back on. Luckily, his came already on him. I won't be taking it off. One of my subscribers or viewers actually did give me a point or a tip about messing around with the vest and stuff. And basically, he was saying put a paintbrush in the hole once you heat it up and then put it in there. I tried that. It did work, but it was still difficult. So that is a problem. Valaverse has to fix that going forward. Speaking of vests and such, let's go over the weapons pack real quick. The one that I got, this one was the Riot Gear set. And in it, you get a tactical helmet with the sides. You get the vision, the night vision accessory, the vest, backpack, holster with a gun, the belt, which is already on him. Where do I get another belt? Yep, I sure did. So I got another one. You get the knife, the sheath, the little compartment bag thing, that attaches to the thigh holster. The gun attaches to the thigh holster, or the holster attaches to that. And then you get an AK-47 with 3 magazines. All right, so before we take a look at these size comparisons, one thing I do want to point out before somebody says something about it in the comments or asks me about it or tries to call me on it, yes, I heated the figure up before I did the articulation. He was moving fine, but I heated him up anyway because I wanted him to move very freely. We all know that's a thing. It's old news at this point, but yes, I did heat him up. Here we have the Spec Ops Trooper and Karak from Action Force. Here he is with Condor and Valaverse's version of Sergeant Slaughter. I want to say I saw a live stream and Vala was talking about introducing different bodies, like bigger bodies, I would think. Because as you can see, all the people I put up here are basically the same height and the same kind of size. Be nice if they would diversify, get some bulkier guys, maybe a skinnier guy, obviously females. So, but according to him, that's coming. All right, for some obligatory Joe classify comparisons, we have the Battle Android Trooper and the Cobra Viper. Here we have him with Major Blood and Lady J, so we can see how he compares to a female figure. Okay, and then to finish these off, we will have a random Marvel Legend, the 80th, I think, 80th anniversary Captain America, and then G.I. Joe Gung Ho with the Valaverse Action Force Marine cover on. Okay, so another quality representation, another quality entry into the Action Force line with the Bone Collector here. He is unique because of the mask and the head sculpt. Everything else on him, yes, it's painted differently, but it's reuse. But it looks good, and I do like this camo pattern on him that is, you know, just different than anybody else has in the line. I like the fact that his accessories are silver and black as far as these thigh holsters and such. He just looks badass. I mean, how can you not like that mask and face? Like, I don't know. So there you have it. As far as Action Force goes, if you're sick and tired of me talking about Action Force, you're in luck, because this is basically all of Wave 1 except for the Steel Brigade, and he is sold out everywhere. So until Big Bad Toy Store ever gets their shipment of Action Force stuff, I won't be seeing the Steel Brigade for a long time. So it is what it is. I'm happy. If you like these, you're still able to pre-order some at different online retailers. They're pretty much sold out at Valaverse. I mean, they don't have anything, and they're done doing pre-orders for Wave 2 as well. So you'll have to, if you want Wave 2, you're gonna have to go to Big Bad Toy Store or one of these other places and pre-order and hope that it comes at some point. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Later.